I think it's safe to say most fans would agree. Reacher Season 4 might be the show's biggest opportunity yet. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Series Critique. I'm Zuri Hayden, and today we're breaking down why Season 4 could be the most important chapter so far. Not just because it might finally bring back Roscoe and the special investigators, but because it's about to reveal a tragic, unseen side of Jack Reacher that we've never witnessed on screen. And once you understand how this season begins, everything clicks. Let's start with the obvious. Reacher has never been the settling down type. Each season drops him into a new town, a new conspiracy, a new circle of allies. When the case ends, he walks. That's the formula. There have only been a couple of exceptions. Malcolm Goodwin's Finley returned briefly in Season 2. Maria Sten's Negley has remained a constant presence. But at the top of every fan wish list? Roscoe. Willa Fitzgerald's Roscoe wasn't just another ally. She was emotionally grounding. She challenged Reacher in a way no one else has. And then there were Season 2's special investigators, Dixon and O'Donnell. That team dynamic hit hard. It worked. And fans haven't stopped asking for it back. Season 4 might finally make that possible. Why? Because Season 3's premise made reunions nearly impossible. Reacher was undercover. Bringing in former members of the 110th would have blown the entire operation. Even Negley's involvement was risky, and she nearly paid the price for it. Season 4 is different. It adapts Gone Tomorrow, one of the most respected entries in the Jack Reacher saga. The story begins in New York City when Reacher witnesses a woman's death on a subway train. Something feels off. The authorities move on. Reacher doesn't. And here's the key difference. This isn't a revenge mission. In Season 1, he was driven by his brother's murder. In Season 2, it was the deaths of his team. In Season 3, vengeance for Dominique Cole consumed him. Revenge has always been his fuel. Season 4 changes that. On that train, Reacher suspects the woman might be a suicide bomber. He runs through a mental checklist. The signs line up. He intervenes, believing he can stop a catastrophe. He fails. She dies anyway. That failure haunts him. For the first time in the series, Reacher isn't introduced as unstoppable. Think about the previous openings. Prison fight domination, street mugging takedown, perfectly executed infiltration. Every time, he proves he's 10 steps ahead. Season 4 breaks that pattern. Instead of triumph, we get trauma. And that's where Alan Ritchson's performance could reach another level. Watching this version of Reacher, the physically imposing, emotionally guarded drifter, wrestle with guilt? That's new territory. The woman on the train has no personal connection to him. But her death becomes personal anyway. Guilt replaces revenge as his motivator. And that emotional shift opens the door for something we haven't seen in a while. Reacher needing help. Because this time, acting alone isn't about pride. It's about processing failure. Calling Roscoe. Reaching out to O'Donnell. Looping in Dixon. It wouldn't feel forced. It would feel human. Geography even supports it. The story begins in New York, which already has roots in the series. It's where Reacher reunited with O'Donnell before. Washington, D.C. isn't far. Logistically, it works. But beyond reunions, Season 4 is shaping up to be massive behind the scenes too. Filming has officially wrapped, targeting a late 2026 release window. And Alan Ritchson has already teased that this season may feature the most intense action sequences yet, but with a focus on story over spectacle. That balance is crucial. The earlier film adaptations starring Tom Cruise were financially successful, but many longtime readers felt Cruise didn't physically embody Reacher's imposing presence. Even Lee Child later acknowledged that while Cruise captured the internal qualities, the physical intimidation factor was missing. Ritchson changed that conversation completely. And now, as Lee Child steps back from overseeing the franchise and hands more responsibility to his brother Andrew Child, the brand itself is entering a new phase. That makes Season 4 even more important. It's not just another adaptation. It's a tonal shift. If the show faithfully adapts the train failure, we'll see Reacher stripped of certainty. No clean victory. No immediate justice. Just the weight of being wrong. And that's compelling. Because an invincible hero is entertaining. A hero confronting his own limits? That's powerful. Season 4 has the potential to bring back Roscoe and the special investigators. Recenter the story in New York. Deliver the most brutal action yet. And most importantly, expose Reacher's vulnerability. If done right, this could be the series' turning point. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Roscoe should return? Will the 110th reunite again? And are you ready to see Reacher fail for the first time? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you subscribe to Series Critique. I'm Zuri Hayden, and when the next Season 4 update drops, you already know we're diving deep. Until next time, stay critical.